Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Sure feels like the bye week came at a perfect time for him and his team as well. Right smack dab in the middle of the season, giving everybody some time to rest, recharge mentally, and really get yourself energized, Kate, to attack the rest of this regular season, starting with this contest.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he'll get them enough for a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on first down. Finds a seam down the middle. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 29. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Short side option here, he's running left. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
The Bears and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. On first down, they'll run. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They can bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw it on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end. Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Vikings football. They're set up at the 35 now. Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 38. Cut out left. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. The Bears closing in, and they'll get him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Fits it through the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that. Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears about set for their next possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football.
Has a hole left, room to run. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings now set to take the field. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on second. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. Well, Brock, it only took him one play to reach the end zone last drive. He might have to work a little bit harder this time out. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing now off play action. He puts everything behind this one. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They're throwing it. Called in left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's calling for a fair catch, which is made at the 33-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Setting up a throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. Looking for a throw here. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Dropping back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing from the gun here. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Pass play now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Patterson now to return it. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Dumped off to his running back.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's third down now. They'll try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's fourth down. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Another carry for him. Another big rip for him. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 18. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Big gain downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Throwing now on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push their lead to 18. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Blown back gets the handoff. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Throwing it again here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. He lofts it deep, right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. And that one's going to hit the turf.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And you can see in these clips quite an extensive highlight reel he's put together in what is a 4-touchdown game for him already.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say this guy's in the zone. I know in hoops, sometimes shooters say that hoop looks and that basket looks enormous. Right? I know on a golf course you're thinking, man, everything is a birdie. For this guy today, 4 touchdowns on the ledger, he's made it look easy.
1st and 10, they're going to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. A lot of mess on the move here. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To throw it on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Pass play coming here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. 8 yards on the carry, and that brings them closer for second and goal. He's going to throw this one. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone. Buckle up, it's third and goal. They send the tight end in motion left. Third down from the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing now on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They send a receiver in motion right. The give now out of the shotgun. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They'll throw on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it yet again. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's still going at the 30. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They are throwing it again. That one's complete over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. He'll throw it. It is caught left side. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. He's got a man left. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
He's on the move. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he takes it forward to the 12 for a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So the Bears take this one on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.